Now, oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. What is Asterix doing out there?
I wonder that too, because they normally spawn behind the tree.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Not behind the, I don't know what
Yeah,
call
that's
that,
strange.
outhouse?
Because obviously that means then that they are actually going to be at a disadvantage compared to Dignitas, because it means they've got to go further to get their flipping their gimme, which will be the A point. So it looks like we're just about to go underway with Dignitas versus uMAV, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how they split it up. Now you can see there. You can see a mass rush here by the uMAV guys, and a split of 2 guys making their way, possibly 3 guys making their way in towards the B point. So you can see now Dignitas have actually managed to get into that B point, and they've got the C and the B point at the moment.
Yeah,
and now you can see them moving in and pushing in towards that B point, Storm.
Yeah. And you see uMAV, then they actually was 4 of them went to A, and they standing now covering A, and 1 of them on the other side towards C. And as you can see here, Mars is moving into B and actually taking out some of the Dignitas guys there. I going straight into Mars, and so you can see what he's doing. He's actually up in the school now, looking down. As you can see, the school is already more or less half broken now.
Yeah, it's always the case. And you can see now, obviously, we're looking at the B point. You can see that the ticket bleed is already onto uMAV at the moment. You've also got Masu from Dignitas, who looks to be doing a little bit of an end around to try and get a possible sneaky attempt, as Asterix is trying to defend the A point from one of the unbreakable buildings. And you can see now that Dignitas Masu and Judetsky are actually then starting to make a push onto towards that A point to try and contest it, as the B point has now been taken by uMAV.
Yeah.
Now, if uMAV play it right, they should then move straight to the C point rather than try and recapture the A point.
Yeah, actually, as you saw that, Asterix took out the Dignitas guy there, and they captured back A, so they're having A and B, so now the bleed is actually on Dignitas. So A and B is uMAV, and C is Dignitas. But as you can see, the fight is at B now, as we just more or less promised you it would be.
Indeed, yeah. So you can see nades come flying in all over the place as some guy gets stuck to the side of the building. That's Smashu managing to bring his teammate back up. So you can see he's running a Scar at the moment. Now, a lot of the players actually favouring the Scars over the Ace 23. You see it being used. Now, the reason they'll use it is because of the additional damage. It fires slower rate, but it does additional damage, and sometimes for guys who have that good an aim, the additional damage is definitely beneficial. So you can see the uMAV guys continuing to push into the school area, but Dignitas doing a good job and holding on to that school at the moment. So you can see uMAV, the red team, holding on to the A point successfully. The C point currently not being contested, and all the battles going over the B point.
Yeah, and as you can see now, Sneaky is taking B here. He was in the low building of B, and he just waited for him and his teammates to take out the Dignitas guy, and then he went in to grab B, but he was taken out there by one of the Dignitas. I didn't have time to see which one of them though.
Yeah, it was pretty quick, and you can see now uMAV have managed to actually destroy one of the buildings around the school area, so that actually reduces the amount of cover that's available to anybody there. And now we're watching as Dignitas, there's Giggly, who's down at the moment, and we're obviously watching Valu there, who's trying to defend that point, but he's coming under fire as well from the rocks. There we go, he also gets shot from behind, and the school is currently being contested, as you can see the likes of one of the uMAV guys who's moving into that point, and that looks to be Smashu. He's now looking to try and capture that point, along with his teammate, who is Marsu as well.
Yeah, as you can see, it's Marsu on the B by the old schoolhouse. And as you can see, actually, uMAV have both A and B now, so the bleed is on Dignitas, and there you can see Marsu taking out both Masu and Judetsky from Dignitas. So, and now Marsu and Sneaky Prey is moving up to A, so they are capturing back A there from Dignitas. They're having 2 flags again.
Yeah, now one thing you just saw there was an attempted push by 2 members of Dignitas in towards the A point. That got shut down quite effectively by uMAV. They rotated very quickly from having their attention on the B point to moving over towards the A point and shutting down any attempts by Dignitas to push in. Now, obviously, we're watching Judetsky, and he's in the process of pushing in towards the school area, but he's got to be very careful because there's multiple uMAVs. There we go, we're going on 1, and Sneaky and Luesi being taken down very quickly, which means that Dignitas are in a position to capture that point.
He was taken down by Smashu here there, just outside.
Yeah, that was pretty intense.
They traded there, both Smashu and new jet ski.
And it looks like, as you can see, the main building, that point is now being contested again by uMAV. So uMAV are in the process with Luesi there, and you've obviously got Smasher and Sneaky on the outskirts. And unfortunately, Dignitas have only got 2 members available to them. However, they just have a spawn, and they've had a spawn so far away as a result of the A and the B being held by uMAV at the moment, Storm.
They got the one spawn, as everyone knows, is behind, far behind C, so it's a really far way to run for them. But as you can see, 2 of them are already on the other side of B, and 1 of them are on the other side of the big road by C. So that way they can cross fire on uMAV.
Yeah, now if you look here, you can see Dignitas starting to form a line going from the edges of the school down towards the C point to try and force back uMAV. But you can see Sneaky with a very advantageous spawn behind the Dignitas team means that he can now then start pushing in behind them onto the school and actually start to do some damage. There we go, get him trading fire with Giggly, takes down Giggly with the Scar, and now he's going to try and finish off as many people as he possibly can and work with his team to try and get that B point back. So at this current moment, look at the tickets difference, Storm. It's 128, 126.
Yes, I told you, it's gonna be a close one. It's actually equal now, and the bleed is on Dignitas now. Actually, Sneaky has a really good aim, and so the scar in his hand is really lethal, as we have seen during the day today. Lots of the guys in uMAV have the Scar Age. I think 1 or 2 of them have Ace 23, but the other ones actually do use Scar Age. As you can see here, actually uMAV created a line from A just along the road over to B, stopping Dignitas from coming in. But with Sneaky far behind as like a spawn beacon for them. But Dignitas taking A now.
Yeah, it looks that way, and you can see now another building taken down around the skill. Yeah, another building taken down by the school as Smashu gets taken out, and you saw a very nice spawn by Dignitas over by the left-hand side of A, means that they could actually then start pressuring onto that point. And what they've done, obviously, is they've started to try and probe the defences around the A point, forcing uMAV to come back towards the A point at the same time as 2 team members move into the B point and take that off uMAV. So essentially that's put uMAV on the back foot, and now the bleed is in favour of Dignitas against uMAV, and the ticket numbers are pretty equal at the moment, Storm.
Yeah, it is, but as you can see, uMAV actually is still keeping that by killing, but now it's equal now. No, uMAV still keeps the lead, even though they have the bleed against them. That's meaning they really pushing hard on Dignitas, but now it's equal, and it's gonna be equal. I think it's gonna end with the last ticket, to be honest, gentlemen. It could
be down to the final few tickets, but we'll have to wait and see, because obviously we're looking through the eyes of Smashu. Let's find out what Judetsky is in. Now he's running the Ace 23, coming under a little bit of fire as 2 of his teammates take down Asterix, who was hiding in one of those buildings. A very sneaky little point there as he trades fire. Smashu trades fire with Giggly, and now you can see essentially what's happened is exactly what you'd expect a good team to do. As soon as one team has focused their attention on the B point, they immediately move in towards the A point. Now the question is whether or not they can actually survive. Yeah, it's looking that way. Oh, and look at that. Asterix just managing to get that point back to stop the full domination, which would have been absolute disaster for uMAV. Now, you can see there that the attempts by Dignitas to take that A point, they at least, unfortunately, didn't seem to succeed. And now we're looking at Valu and obviously the likes of Yerk, who is making his way in with the Scar, obviously with that reflex sight, and is making his way to try and keep those guys pushed back. And there we go, taking down Smashu, who is moving in towards the school, and he's going to try and get one of his teammate back up.
He just got killed by Sneaky, that actually coming from A behind them. So Smashu was like a decoy, and Sneaky came around from behind. But he was taken down there by, I think it was Yerk actually that got him. But they have Marcer there from the other way, so they're pushing hard.
Yeah, and you just saw that an attempt there by uMAV to hold that A point was actually shut down by Dignitas, and as you would expect, uMAV immediately moved over, knowing that the battle was against them, to the C point. They've now captured that, so they're actually still maintaining themselves within the game, and now they can actually then start to push down towards the B point. So we're looking through the eyes of Smashu over by the score point, trading fire with Jerk, and Jerk gets taken down, and looks like Smashu's down to about 30 health, and he's doing a round and round and round at the moment. There we go, runs into Valu.
Oh, he got Valu.
He got
Really
Valu
good
in the
one
end.
from Smasher, yeah.
So now
Actually,
sorry, you're saying?
no, they got 2 flags now, so the lead is actually back on Dignitas now.
Now look at this. Luessi's in with the rocket launcher, so he's in the process of now trying to take away the support and cover area, which is where Masu and friends are currently waiting, as a nade gets dropped straight onto Sneaky's head, and that unfortunately takes him down. And now let's see what's going on, as the bleed at C is now being contested by the likes of Luessi. So he's in there at the moment, and he is in there with the rocket launcher, and it is getting so close. 75 to 46, and now the bleed again back onto Dignitas, and the pressure is now on them. As you can see, the A point is being captured.
Yes.
There we go, a full domination, but only for a few seconds.
Yeah, a really good one of uMAV to grab back from head, actually losing all the flags and get back to having 3 flags. And now they're pushing back, as you can see, he's sneaky going and grab one of the uMAV's guys, and they actually push into B, and they're grabbing B now, and that causing having them a full domination.
Yeah.
But Dignitas is spawned back by C, as you saw, because of uMAV having A and B, so spawn here by C, so they're having C. So I would say that when they come from C, they have a big advantage pushing B. It's easier than from C to B than from A. From A, you're really vulnerable.
Yeah, well, it seems to be more routes coming in from C to B than there is from A to B and things of that nature. So we're watching Giggly at the moment. He's trading a little bit of fire with the guys on A point, and he's trying to get in there and get a few advantageous picks onto the uMAV guys. There we go. There's one. He runs into Luessi there, drills him very quickly with the Ace 23, going into Smasher as well, finishes off another one, and this could be the opportunity that Dignitas are looking for. They're shutting down any attempts by uMAV. Marsu and Asterix are the only ones left standing, which means that they've got to try and defend that A point. If they don't defend that A point, that could be a full domination cap against uMAV, and that's exactly what Dignitas will be looking for.
And if you saw there, some of the uMAV guys, they actually random spawn, and they did by that spawn behind C, as they know, and grab C, and they are grabbing B now. So the domination are for uMAV actually for the moment, but Dignitas fighting over A now here. But
And look at
lost B.
Look at the tickets. 33 tickets to 31. This is insane. This is absolutely insane.
Close. And we have Sneaky Prey taking out 3 of the Dignitas guys there on A before he was killed by, I think it was
Jerk. It was Jerk.
Wasn't it?
Living up to his name. So yeah, you can see now, obviously, more nades coming in, as now you can see uMAV pushing the A point pretty hard. And we're watching in through the eyes of Marsu as he's now starting to move in towards the A point. So the A point is currently being contested. There we go, runs into Jujetsky, shuts him down very quickly, and now he's taking a little bit of fire. As you can see, the uMAV guys holding on to the A and the C point. But look at that, 25 tickets to 26.
Yeah, but if you're looking here, you have Sneaky Prey here on B, grabbing B, and that way actually giving the lead for, and taking out Jerk and Jujetsky and Master from Dignitas there at the same time, and grabbing B. So they have domination, and they're grabbing C, and they probably will have a full domination here, and that will cause Dignitas to bleed really, really fast.
Yeah.
But it's a close one. But are actually in lead now with 24 by 12.
And they've got a 2-1 advantage on tickets at the moment, so Dignitas now on the back foot. Yeah, full domination. It only literally flickered just for a second, but that may be enough for what they're after. And that could be a very good play as far as uMAV are concerned, meaning that they're actually going to the next round with a ticket advantage of at least 20 tickets. And that, look at that.
Tickets, 25 in lead. They the one with 25. Congratulations, uMAV. That's the first round completed. They really turned it around. It was close. Dignitas had the lead for a while, and then uMAV turned it back over again. And Sneaky lived up to his name, being sneaky, coming from where you never really expect him to come from, and shooting them in the back. And That way got the flag.
He did.
Over
Now,
and
obviously,
over.
look at the score of Marsu as well. 29 and 12. Fantastic play there from him. And he's got a pretty high ping at the moment as well, which is kind of surprising. So, obviously, a good round as far as Dignitas were concerned. But obviously, uMAV got the domination cap at the end of it. The thing is, I think that it's difficult to say because obviously a lot of the battle was going on around that B point. I mean, you're looking at it, what do you think that Dignitas did anything wrong? Or was it just a case of they were outplayed by uMAV?
I don't think Dignitas did anything wrong. I actually, to be honest, think uMAV just run straight over them. Because if they would done anything wrong, it wouldn't been that even as it was. I mean, it was so close by. But I think uMAV is really strong when it comes to close combat. 1-on-1 chance, when they are 1-to-1, the uMAV guys are really strong that way. And they normally take down the guy they're meeting 1-on-1. And I think they won by that.
Okay, so let's see what's going on. There's obviously the spawns out there again, and now it's the turn of Dignitas to be out in the sticks, so to speak, with uMAV in the position, obviously, of the blue team, and Dignitas in as the red team. So they're going to grab that C point almost immediately, and Dignitas actually spreading out, and they're trying to get some picks onto the uMAV guys as they actually move in towards that B point.
Yeah, you have two of the Dignitas standing by on the C side, one on B. But as you can see here on uMAV, one is standing protecting C, two protecting B, and two is on A. And I'm going to jump up on the school roof because I have a feeling we're going to have most of that, shooting down towards A and that way. So the bleed is on Dignitas, and as you can see, they already lost 10 tickets. And uMAV are capturing A from them almost. Oh, he was taken down then.
Yeah, so we're looking at Dignitas Marsu. So they're looking to push that B point. They've got the A point. It's being held with Walu and Jerk there at the moment. And you can see now you've got Smashu and Asterix moving in towards that point to try and take down members of Dignitas. But they get shut down very quickly. So now the C and the B point will be controlled by... the B point doesn't seem to have anybody on it at the moment. You've got uMAV and Dignitas fighting over that B point. The A point and the C point currently held by both teams. And obviously uMAV has a slight advantage in tickets. But there you go. Masu moving in and looking to capture that point. So we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. There we go. So they've got the bleed straight onto uMAV now. And we'll just have to wait and see if uMAV decides to actually rotate round. Look at the movement of Asterix.
Yeah, as you saw, you followed Sneaker there just before, and he knighted into B so that Masu could grab B, and that way he was safe while he was doing that one. But he was taken down when he was moved towards A.
So, yeah,
back on B.
we're just looking through the eyes of Dignitas Value. So he is in the process of trying to guard that A point, and obviously being supported by Masu. And you've got what looks to be a push coming in to that point, the A point from... Oh, no, poor Masu did not stand a chance, got taken from both directions. And that was very nasty indeed. So it looks like he's trying to defend. And there's Asterix taking down Walu and finishing off other members of Dignitas. So we're watching as Asterix is floating around the area. Let's find out what Masu is doing. He's now moving down towards the B point. You can see him making his way, trying to take out any members of Dignitas that he can possibly find, as there seems to be quite a few members of Dignitas floating around the school area. We're in with Jerk now.
Yeah, also down there actually in the gate. I'm surprised that the school is still up, honestly, to be honest. There's still a building.
It is, yes. They seem to have been very respectful of the building this time. Maybe they've made a conscious decision not to destroy it, but we'll have to wait and see. Oops, a daisy. A very unfortunate nade there.
He took down Valu there.
Yeah.
Look there on Marsu.
Very unfortunate nade from Jerk there as Smashu gets shot out of the air by Jerk, and Jerk appearing to hold on to that school area. So let's find out what Judetsky is up. Now he is currently sniffing around the A point, trying to hold that A point, maybe get a capture on it, but he looks to be floating between the A and the B point to try and get some kills onto the enemy, take them down as much as possible. We're now watching Valu as he is making his way in towards that point. There we go, trading with Marsu as he was pushing towards the school. So at the moment, let's see, tickets wise, it's in favour of Dignitas, and they're actually currently winning on tickets at the moment, because bear in mind there's only 25 tickets difference from the previous round. Dignitas are bringing it to uMAV.
Yeah, but as you can see that uMAV sneaky as we're following were hiding from Dignitas Master there, and it was just one. It could just have 1% life left there when it took out Sneaky Prey there on B, but he was hiding under the wall, so the Dignitas guy missed him, so he could capture the flag just in peace. But here we have actually Master capturing C. Actually, so now uMAV have it the lead. Domination again, so the bleed is back on Dignitas, even though they actually did have time to capture B.
No, so you can see.
I think we're going to have a fight on A now.
Yeah, there's going to be a massive fight going on down at A at the moment, as you've got two members of uMAV moving in, the likes of Mr. Sneaky, of course, making his way in. And you can see him, there we go, taking or assisting in taking down one member of it. And there we go, runs into Walu, but Walu absolutely drills him, only to get shot in the face, and it looks like the building is starting to come down. So there we go. It looks like Valu, unfortunately, got team killed by a building, possibly. It's difficult to say, but... He essentially just got a building in the face, so he won't be happy. But it also means that that point is now unavailable for them for defensive purposes. So now you can see more fire coming in as Dignitas are moving over. And now, again, Dignitas have to bleed against uMAV, and they're looking to try and increase that difference.
Now it's tied. Now it's just actually 14 tickets. And for the moment, uMAV actually are winning. But just for a short while.
Yeah, just for a brief moment there. So if you look at the scores at the moment, it's 118 tickets to 138, and the difference is 25 from the previous round.
It's 5 tickets advantage for uMAV.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at it at the moment. It says 138 to 15, so it's probably...
No, it's equal.
Yeah, it's...
there you saw Dignitas come from behind, and unfortunately for Asterix and Lucette, they were both taken out.
Yeah, that was Giggly. Giggly at A. He basically took down two members of uMAV as they started to push in towards that A point, trying to recapture that A point and get the bleed off them, but unfortunately they were unsuccessful. But what they've decided to do is focus onto the school area. They've just shut down Walu, and you can see Jerk and Judetsky also working that area as well. As we're following Giggly, it looks like he's having a sniff around looking for a potential enemy. So we'll follow him with Asterix.
Sneaky actually going up behind Jerk's back and shot him down and saved himself while he was shot at, and taking down actually Judensky also, taking down both two out of the Dignitas ones, so, and push them back. So now the bleed is back on Dignitas. And actually really do need that one because it was equal.
Yeah.
For a short while.
It was indeed. Now, obviously, you're looking at 118 tickets to 105 as Sneaky gets drilled.
Oof,
and you can see
tickets.
It's still, Luesi, they still have that advantage on the bleed against Dignitas. Now, the thing is obviously you can see there's essentially a difference of 10 tickets now. So this is in the advantage. We'll just have to wait and see how this works out as far as they're concerned.
Yeah, and as you see here, you have Lucy here on A. So now, actually, uMAV have full domination on all 3 flags. So, as you can see, the tickets going every second. 1 ticket is lost for Dignitas. So they're fighting.
Do you see that domination cap?
Yeah.
Only for a brief second, but that shows that uMAV are serious about this, and you can see that these guys are playing hard against Dignitas at the moment. So we're obviously watching. There we go. There's Walu, who is coming under fire from Mr. Sneaky, and let's find out what Marsu is up to. Literally darting around all over the place, checking his corners, finding out what's going on, trying to trade a little bit of fire with the Finns from Dignitas. As there we go. Another one comes in, and he gets drilled.
As you just saw on A.
And Luesi is using the rocket launcher again to take down the cover areas of Dignitas.
No building left again.
Yeah, a little bit of refurbishment. I think a little bit of refurbishment is what's actually required here. So now obviously you can see Asterix sorting out his teammate here. He's taken down one member of Dignitas at the points, and now you can see uMAV have the bleed onto Dignitas yet again. The B point now in the process of being contested. And now let's see.
Valu here for a short while, and you can see Master there was killed by Giggly in the schoolhouse. But as we can hear, we have Master here. Yeah, we had Sneaky there sneaking up on Master and got him. Sneaky as Sneaky normally are, coming up from behind.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we're just watching Jerk at the moment, so he's obviously in and trying to ensure the defense of the A point. So he's defending against members of uMAV who are moving into that point. Now, look at that. You've got Dignitas Masu who's capturing the C point. We could have a full domination cap here for Dignitas.
You saw what Sneaky just did. He used his teammate to jerk out from A and then shot him in the back.
Oh.
And then, so he captured A and stopped the full domination. So the domination is actually back on uMAV, and he got Jujensky there also. So uMAV, they got payback on Sneaky. That must feel good for him.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. And now you can see, obviously, Giggly being shut down as he is in the process of moving over towards the B point. But now you can see the B point and the C point being held by uMAV. Now it's being contested by Dignitas. And look at that. Tickets, 74-74. This is getting seriously intense. This is going to be down to the wire here.
Yeah, it's 3 tickets difference. So, yeah, Dignitas have that lead on uMAV. Actually, they're gonna get the full domination here. No, since uMAV watch out here on C. But I have a feeling that we're gonna have Smasher here moving up to C, but he was taken out by Masu, I think it was.
Yeah, it was Masu. Now, the thing is, they did have that domination cap, but it was only for a few brief seconds. Now, you can see here, 57 tickets and 70. It's getting close to that magic 25 number, so it's not far off right now. And at the moment, Dignitas has the advantage.
Sneaky got C there. Yeah, if you have 3 flags, the bleeds go so every second is 1 ticket. So, I mean, for 3 seconds, you lost so much.
Yeah.
That's because they get killed also at the same time. And we have Sneaky Prey here moving into B. Got Jujensky, and he's fighting Giggly there in the schoolhouse also. But Giggly actually got him.
Yeah, Giggly shutting him down. Now you can see here 67-42. There's still around 26 difference between the two teams here, and Dignitas are making a fight of it.
Yeah, it's a risk that actually gonna be another 3rd round here, because this can end up equal, this one.
Well, no, I don't. To be honest, I don't know what would happen if that was the case, but I think it could be down to the last few tickets. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
So now you can see it looks like the A point. Look at this potential here for a full domination cap by uMAV against Dignitas. They're going in for that C point. Look at that. And they're going to try and get it. But it looks like Masu, there we go. They got the domination cap onto Dignitas. Sorry, yeah, they have. Look at that. That's fantastic.
Smasher actually took Masu there. But as you can see, Dignitas spawned by A. Valor here moving up to C. He got Smasher with barely 1% left in his leg. But he was killed by Sneaky Prey there from B. That actually took out both Valor and Masu there from the schoolhouse. So they're keeping C. So they have B and C, so they have the full domination. Yeah, they don't have A, but as long as they have both these flags, the bleed is on Dignitas, and as you can see, it's equal now. Actually, no.
Wow. Yeah.
uMAV are actually in the lead now.
But only by a few tickets, yeah. Now, the thing is, obviously, as you well know, that ticket advantage can disappear very quickly with a few advantageous caps, a few nice kills here and there, and obviously a domination.
Dignitas has taken all 3 flags. They have full domination. Ooh, gosh.
Wow.
It's not gonna... As you see, they just 5 tickets just disappeared immediately from uMAV. But they're grabbing A back in here now, and they really have to stop this bleed, because otherwise,
literally.
There are 5 tickets. If Dignitas losing more than 5 tickets, uMAV have won this fight.
Yes, they have indeed. So you can see here.
They are grabbing A and C now.
And now you can see, obviously, the A and the C. Yeah, like you say, the A and the C point currently being grabbed. But as a result of that, Dignitas have to be very careful. They have to try and get the bleed, but they have to try and keep it onto uMAV to try and use that bleed to actually not give away too many of their tickets. Use those revives. They've just gone down another 2. And there you can see here.
3 lives.
Oh, Judetsky being taken out.
Yeah, I saw that. We're going to Sneaky Prey here. And, yeah, he's, as you can see, capturing C. And he got Valu there. He revived his teammate there. That causing, there are 2 tickets. If they take 3 tickets out of Dignitas now,
1 down.
They have won. 2 tickets
and 9
out.
tickets left for uMAV. There we go, down to 8 tickets. The question is, what's going to happen? This is so close. This is so close.
Sneaky Prey, you see that he took down Giggly there. They are capturing B. They are capturing A A also. They are... It's
25.
one ticket.
Oh!
No! You
24.
have won. Yeah.
Wow.
Gosh, this was a close one.
That was
Oh, they
insane.
have full domination now, uMAV. Ah, gosh, they're losing C.
Yeah. That's
This
pretty
was a
much
close
it.
one.
That is insanity. Absolute insanity. This is exactly why I wanted to watch this match. I knew it was going to be a belter.
Yeah, that's why I wanted this one. I've been following uMAV the whole cup now, and I'm gonna keep on following them because honestly, this team is a new team, yes, but they are proving themselves what they are for. I mean, if you look at the A series list in Europe, they are number 2 on that list. So they really want to be in the EMS. So they want to prove themselves. And
Well,
they won.
there you have it.
Actually,
6
they
tickets.
lost.
What?
No, they lost. Yeah, Chinese was.
Yeah, but they lost by 6 tickets, but they won the first round by 25. So the difference
they won
is
by
essentially
19
They won by 19 tickets total.
Yeah, uMAV won in total, but they lost the last one. But oh gosh, this was so close. Congratulations, uMAV.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, 25-6 is the final ending score there. And yeah, what can I say? It was 19 is the total difference. So a good play there by uMAV. So what can I say? We're going to be cutting to some more music while we figure out what's next.